the main excitement about AI, of course, is NVIDIA because it dominates the AI in the data center. But ARM has a very good position of AI on the edge. And it's the edge where a lot of the AI action will be in the future. So I think ARM is very well positioned for the AI market.
Hermann, it's Arjun here. Look, a lot of talk has been around AI on the edge and when that actually happens. When do you see that actually being a material contributor to ARM's future?
Well, it is happening right now. ARM, as you know, has a 99% market share in smartphones. And although a very large volume of ARM sales is in the smartphone sector, of course, ARM is also the standard of embedded microprocessors in every single sensor that you can think of, temperature sensors, pressure sensors, everything that is at the edge. And it is clear that a lot of the AI preparation of the data sets before they go to the data center has to be at the edge. And that's where ARM is already dominant.
Hermann, how do you assess the technological competitive landscape to ARM? There's been a lot of talk about the potential challenge from a different architecture called RISC-V and the fact that some of ARM's biggest customers like Qualcomm, NVIDIA, Google are actually backing this new architecture. Do you see that as a potential competitive threat to ARM in the coming years?
Yes, of course it is a competitive threat, but with an open source architecture like RISC-V, you always have to compare that with an architecture that has an ecosystem that is much more developed, which is the ARM ecosystem. So RISC-V has both the advantages and the disadvantages of an open source initiative, and that is it isn't really homogeneous enough. It is very difficult to have an ecosystem when everybody is allowed to do whatever they want to do, and therefore it splits the ecosystem into lots of different subsystems. Whereas the great advantage of ARM is whenever you devise software that runs on one ARM, it will run on all the others as well. So I think ARM will continue to retain dominant position.